Hello and welcome to Compass Control C1 Certification Part 1, Certification and Training. We're going to tell you about all of the things we have in store for you through obtaining your C1 certification levels. Viewing this video, you're taking part of our online certification. Thank you very much. Level C1, C2, and C3 certification is also available in-house, just 20 miles north of Manhattan, New York City. Online or in-house, you're actually able to obtain your C1 System Specification and Sales certification, C1 Plus Programming and Installation certification, C2 Custom Module and Command Development certification, and C3 Custom GUI Programming Pro. Throughout the training online, you will see this Pro icon, which indicates that the discussion and the content you see on your screen is for those of you looking to continue your certification through the Programming Pro stages, where you will understand how to master the custom GUI working with an iOS or Android controller, essentially transforming it from a blank slate into your own creation for automation and integration. So if you don't intend to go all the way to the C3 level, don't be discouraged. If you see that Pro icon, just know that some of that discussion is things that you may not have to wrap your head around, but you'll still be thoroughly capable of specifying systems, selling Compass Control systems, and programming and installing via our C1 programming methods as well. However, if you go beyond the C1, C2, even C3, and Pro, and want to become a master level programmer, that is another opportunity for you through Compass Control certification. We have developed a nationwide and international network of master level Compass Control programming partners, and you're going to find out more through the course of C1 exactly how that is enabled through the benefit of Compass Control's remote programming possibility. Becoming a master level programmer is quite easy. In fact, just takes dedication to learning the system, programming the system, and installing the system, gaining your experience. You don't have to be the best C language programmer in the world, for example. It's not what's important, because Compass Control gives you the ability to achieve marvelous GUIs and intuitive delivery to the end user, making life easy for everyone through our ease of programming with drag and drop modules, through object-oriented programming with drop-down menus, etc. And so continuing through this education and then putting that into practice will get you our confidence, and we're going to support who supports us, making you a Compass Control master level programming partner. So what are the integrators saying that have achieved these various levels of certification? Here's a company that has worked with a competitor by the name of RTI. Now, RTI is another control system that's probably a little more home-oriented. And in fact, at Compass Control and KeyDigital, we love RTI because our HDMI hardware products have integrated with RTI for quite some time. How does that person compare Compass Control's flexibility to that system? More flexible with more options. And how would you compare the ease of use is comparable. The training, 5 of 5. Thank you very much. Here's an integrator probably coming from a bit more of the commercial perspective, having experience with Crestron, Extron, Kramer, and Control4. Compass Control's flexibility is very strong. However, there are some limitations when it comes to button panels, but more flexibility in the control devices. Now that makes sense, doesn't it? Because you may not know it yet, but Compass Control is a control system based around smart devices. For the first 4 years of its existence, it was all iOS oriented, in fact, or all iOS based. Now with the introduction of Android, there are more screen options than ever before. And many of those screens actually have hard buttons, but we do not manufacture our own touchscreen panel at this time. So that makes sense when you compare us to a Crestron, Extron, Control 4. For example, we know they have many of their own control panels, control screens with button panels. But how about the ease of use? Easy to understand and the best that this programmer has seen. Again, thank you very much for that feedback. And we hope that this is information that affirms that you're making a great choice by getting involved with KeyDigital's Compass Control here. With C1, you will be able to program systems if you go as far as the programming and installation courses, or just specifying and selling systems as well. But in the C1 programming and installation side, we do teach about our modular drag and drop programming. And in C3, we teach the custom GUI programming build. By achieving C1 certification, you're going to be entitled to benefits where you can view all of our bidirectional control modules by going to KeyDigital.com, pressing the Compass Control banner across the top and pressing the bidirectional control modules page. You can download these control modules. You can view the GUIs. You could view videos of the modules in action bidirectionally with connected devices. And you can view the module manual, also known as integration notes for some of you folks coming from different control system backgrounds. Module manuals will teach you everything you need to know. For example, looking at one of the brands here, we see Denon, and they have a fantastic audio streamer called Hios. You may have a system with 5 Hios players in your system, and you want to know, do I need to add 5 modules to control all 5 Hios players? And you'll take a look at your module manual to find out more about that, find out the information you're looking for. With C3 certification, you're able to download pre-built custom templates. Now we reserve that for C3 programmers, C3 Programming Pro only, because in order to actually customize that and sculpt it to make it work for your application, you're going to need to know how to follow the logic that was programmed by the C3 Programming Pros. That's something that you can also download from the Compass Control section of KeyDigital.com. So there you are, short and sweet. That's what you're going to be entitled to by continuing on with your Compass Control online certification training.